about to resume the action as we've got a kickoff coming in. This fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At their own. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another carry now for Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee.
Ryan on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock. With Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up.
And he
would say that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
48. Saints.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots versus Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
Just a beautiful fall night for football here in the Northeast as we are inside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets. And as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw on second down is Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF is ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost. Starting the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Newton on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's 2nd down.
For N'Keal Harry.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Newton hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jets have recovered. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on E. Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off. By Dante Hightower. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line. I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown. I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and also... You hear sudden
change. You got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over first and 10.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Darnold from the gun.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the New York Jets, Charles, still looking for that first win of the season. They had a shot week 4 at home against another winless team, the Broncos, but it was the Jets falling by 9 on Thursday night. Another in a string of really underwhelming performances, and this team now has a minus 66-point differential through 4 games. They've scored 5 offensive touchdowns in those 4 games, and it's starting to look very much like a lost season, is it not?
It certainly has, and when you're talking about just scoring 5 offensive touchdowns in 4 games, your head coach is an offensive guru, so that makes it even worse, right? So how does this team bounce back? I'm not quite sure, because everything we're seeing makes them an 0-4 team. Silly penalties, turnovers, the injuries to the offensive line. Le'Veon Bell's been out, their star runner, and to some of their receiving core. So when you put it all together, it's hard to see them climbing out of this hole. Here's hoping they get a great opportunity. And they are home against Arizona, who's coming off with 2 losses. Then they go to the Chargers, who have struggled out of the gate. And then they get Buffalo, Kansas City, New England in a row. That's when it really gets tough.
This is brought in at the 21. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. The Patriots retaking possession here, and this is a crew that is back at 500, 2-2. They had a trying week, all things considered, and then they fell to the Chiefs on Monday night in Kansas City. And with that, they're now 2 games back in the AFC East to the 4-0 Buffalo Bills. Certainly not a place that New England is used to being in recent memory. Coming up, they do have a home game against Denver week 5, and then a much-needed open week in week 6. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The D for the Pats. The Patriots heading back onto the field now. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first-half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football. Get there. Make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 12.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open, Julian Edelman. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get... one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
New York ready to go again offensively. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, They are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles will actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ellis. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin.
Scott's pass complete to Blake Jarwin.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Cooper's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their mind.
Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 2.
Coming back out on offense, here they are, Charles, your NFC East leaders, the Philadelphia Eagles, at 1-2-1 after getting the victory Sunday night against San Francisco, 25-20. Now the Eagles defense played its best game of the year. 5 sacks, 3 takeaways. They had a pick 6 as well. The offense, though, had some issues.
Yeah, well, let's hear it for Alex Singleton. He had the pick 6, former defensive player of the year in the Canadian Football League. He's really jumped out and given them good play. And Carson Wentz, everyone wants to jump on him as the quarterback of the Eagles, but he doesn't have receivers. You and I are going to get tryouts next week. He did finish 18 of 28, 193 yards and a touchdown. Had a nice 11-yard run for the first score of the game. Yeah, he threw a 7th interception of the season, but he does not have a full receiving core. I still can't believe we're talking about 1-2-1, leading the division. Doug Peterson's crystal ball working for him well, taking that tie against the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's look forward to week 7 and 8. In the division, the Eagles host the Giants, and they host Dallas. We're going to start to find out how the NFC East is going to shake out when we hit that stretch of the season. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Third down.
Now they face. A 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have you. Absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Dallas Cowboys retake possession here, and this is a team and a head coach and Mike McCarthy. It's got some questions to answer after the 1-3 start. Week 4 losing again, this time to Cleveland 49-38. Now the offense looks pretty good. Dak Prescott looking really good. Another monster game, 502 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes. He's now the first quarterback ever to top 450 yards in 3 straight games and the most passing yards in any 3-game span in NFL history. So that's the good, Charles. The bad, though, that defense is struggling.
You put it mildly. They've given up 39, 38, and 49 points in a row. So Dak, despite all of these numbers, games of 450, 472, and as you mentioned, 502 yards passing, 1 and 2 in that stretch. That doesn't even sound right. They've got to get some more balance back running the football and take care of some of those yards, take some of those yards off of Dak Prescott's plate. But this defense, as you mentioned, not just giving up the points, but 307 rushing yards to the Browns, who lost their lead. Runner Nick Chubb early. That's the most they've given up in franchise history. They've got to get things fixed, and they've got to get them fixed fast. They're going to try and do it at home. The Giants come into town, followed by Arizona. They've got to have those 2 wins.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So first and 10 now from the 30. A give to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First and goal, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Scott on the return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up is Week 2. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith leading. The surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2nd and 6.
And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Prescott to the rookie Lamb, 1st down Cowboys. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. 41 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with it. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
3-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wentz finding Alshon Jeffrey. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it... It's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Third down.
Prescott from the gun on third.
15.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find John. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Greg Zerl. To kick off for Dallas.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Jackson.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect... combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders right now around the National Football League. Because some impressive numbers. Although the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott, almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league. With 6 touchdowns, had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4, and then, yes, we have to talk receivers too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches? A nice move for him to Arizona. In terms of yardage, you got 3 guys over 400 yards in a tight bunch. Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf on top at 403. Amari Cooper just 2 yards back, and Hopkins just 6 yards back. So what we're finding is that offense is really going crazy here in the early going in the NFL. Take a look at the holding calls across the league, partner. They're way down. I think that's promoting offensive football.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And with that, we want to remind you, it takes all of us to fight cancer. That's why the NFL and the American Cancer Society teamed up to create Crucial Catch. They've been working together for over a decade, and you can join the fight. Get screened today. Visit NFL.com/crucialcatch. And that, Charles, obviously a very worthy endeavor.
No doubt about it. Everybody that I know, probably everyone you know, affected in some way or some form, everyone wants to support this cause.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 30.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play action. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The give is to Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. That is caught inside the 5.
Complete to Dalton.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good, and they've jumped. Back ahead, 35-28. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 37 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now. All even here in this 4th quarter. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. And that will be incomplete.
First pass intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
For Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
In overtime, tonight's
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Baby gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to
Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Then I hit
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's on the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth.